So what happens when we are in minimization culture is that we have a box of behavior, it's the minimization box of behavior, but we have a box of behavior, and it tends to be unwritten. It's the informal rules for success. It's the how do you get ahead here in ABC Corp? Well, all you got to do is follow these rules or behave like this. These behaviors that are in this box. And we call this box of behaviors meritocracy. And we say that anyone who does this will get ahead. And this is why it's meritocratic. Anyone who does this can do this. And this is why we're a meritocratic organization. And we have the mistaken belief that this box of behavior is cultural neutral. So we think it's culture neutral. We don't think it actually belongs to a particular cultural community. And what we fail to understand or see is that this minimization box of behavior, it is actually set by the dominant cultures that make up the leadership ranks within the organization. Whichever cultural communities make up the dominant ranks within an organization will set the performance yardstick globally. Whoever makes up the majority ranks within the industry and then within the organization, they will set the yardstick. So the problem here is that we mistakenly are coaching for conformity to this box of minimization, thinking it's meritocratic without actually recognizing, wow, we are pushing conformity tied back to certain communities' preferred ways of being. And again, we don't do this malevolently. We don't do it mostly consciously. In fact, we think we're setting people up for success because we're like, this is how I got ahead here. I want you to get ahead. This is the way I did it, so you should do it the way I did it too. And also, by the way, leaders from dominant culture aren't the only ones who minimize. When women enter into leadership roles, when people of color enter into leadership roles, when people from the LGBTQ communities enter into leadership roles and more, we too coach for conformity because we minimized and we conformed to get ahead, and we think, I did this to get ahead and you should do the same way, as opposed to actually disrupting these systems that perpetuate conformity.